Welcome, everyone. It's our June 15th session. Those of you who have attended the CAE Symposium last week, it was wonderful to see all of you. And those of you who have not, it's great to see you during our monthly events. I'm going to hand it over to Sandra, who will run the session today. I just want to remind everyone that to visit our website. Before I do that, I'm going to stop sharing so Sandra can take it over from here.
So are you seeing my screen now? Okay, good. All right. Hello, everyone. It was, as Yair said, it was wonderful to actually, get the face-to-face and to be able to have some in-depth conversations last week. So it was a great event. So today our agenda is we'll have Dee from the program office come in and speak to us about current events and important topics. And then Dr. Cliff and Dr. Derek, you will both come on and present. We ask that you take about 10 minutes to give us the main items that you wanted to discuss and share with us and maybe get some help with. And then Gretchen will come on and she will talk about the July presenters. And then Yair will come back in and do a little wrap up and put us into the breakout rooms for more in-depth conversations. So that is our talk at this time. So I'm going to stop share. And I'm going to ask Dr. Cliff.
Actually, let's have Dee first.
And Dee, I'm sorry, I did that again. I'm sorry, I did that again. I apologize. And I even put it on the agenda and mentioned you. So sorry. Okay, Dee, please. Thank you.
Yeah, that's okay. So I also want to thank everyone for coming to the symposium. It was great seeing everyone. And so we had a designation ceremony. If you were not able to attend the designation ceremony, there will also be a ceremony in September. It will be the at NCEC, and the actual date is September 20th. And so we're still finalizing the details on that ceremony. And then also and anyone who couldn't make the June and they can't make the NCAC, we will mail your designation certificates to you. So that's still an option. Some people already said they wanted their certificates mailed to them. So we're planning on mailing them in a few weeks. And everyone else, you'll get your designation certificate in September. So that's all we had. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Dee. Now, Dr. Cliff. I'm going to
let me share my screen.
There.
Okay, can you see the slides?
Yes, we can see it. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Cliff Zhou. I'm the professor in the Department of Computer Science in UCF, it's University of Central Florida, which is in Orlando, in the Central Florida area. We got the CAE-CD designation since 2016. So the kind of program of study for our CAE is basically the student needs to get the bachelor degree from information technology and also finish this secure computing and networks minor, which we call STEM minor. So basically got the basic IT training and also take some courses focused on cybersecurity. So that's a plan of study for our program. And this is our program curriculum to show the detailed courses in our program. In addition, UCF also obtained the CAE research designation 1 year after we got the CAE-CD designation. So we got that in 2017. So we are trying to do the renewal in recent time. Our program focus, according to that nice workforce category, I think belong to investigate, operate, and maintain, and protect and defend. So because our main bachelor degree is information technology, so that is a focus point. Our expert team matters is we have many faculty doing cybersecurity research. So these are the main research area: trustworthy architecture, secure AI, human aspect, security and privacy, networking security, and software security, malware analysis. So that's the basic information. Some more information about our university. Our university, some of you may not know our university. We are in the Central Florida area, which is on the I-4 corridor, from the Tampa to Daytona Beach, just across the I-4 highway. So we have a big metropolitan area, and our school is very big. Actually, we are the largest school in Florida, probably one of the top 4 or top 5 largest school according to student enrollment in the US. In fall 2022, we have more than 68,000 students enrolled in the school, and the students are diversified, just to represent the Central Florida's demographic situation. We have about 49% minorities and 28% belong to Hispanics. And our program, our CAE/CD program belong to Department of Computer Science, the IT bachelor degree and the SCI minor, they all belong to the computer science department. So our department is a big department. We have more than 4,000 undergrad students and more than 600 graduate students. And we have many cybersecurity related program, like as I mentioned, this is a secure computing network minor degree. Recently, we set up this undergrad certificate, which is on cyber operations undergrad certificate. And we also have 2 master degree programs on cybersecurity. One is we set up cybersecurity and privacy master program since 2021. So this is right now is the 3rd year. We have just first batch of students graduated. In addition, we have long set up this master degree in digital forensics since 2008, which is a long established cyber security related program. Besides our computer science department, there are some other cybersecurity related programs set up. One is by the Institute of Simulation Training, because Central Florida has a big government simulation training base here. So this is a modeling simulation behavior cybersecurity certificate, which is a graduate certificate established in 7 years ago. And in department management, they also established a graduate certificate on cyber risk management. So those are the cyber related programs in UCF. And for the 2 master degree programs, because our school is big, so we have many students, and that's why our program can grow quickly. Even though this master program was set up in 2021, right now we have, at least in spring 23, we have 77 active students. And in springtime, we have the first batch of students graduated. So 13 students graduated in just in this spring semester. So after this spring, then every semester we will have some students graduate from the master degree. And we will support fully online MS program in next fall. Then we can further increase our enrollment. Our digital forensic master program which is an interdisciplinary program between cybersecurity and criminal justice. So it's called digital forensics. Because it's set up in 2008, so far we have graduated more than 500 students from this program. And since 2016, we support fully online master programs. So even if a student is out of state, they can still finish our program fully online. And in spring semester, we have almost 100 students registered classes. The active student means they have registered some classes in the springtime. And because we set up this fully online program, about 80% of the students, they enroll in this fully online MS program because it gives them more freedom to take our programs courses. So that shows what's the impact when you have an online program that can support more students from not just from the local region, but from all around the country. And I'm the program coordinator for both these two master degree programs. For cybersecurity education and activity in our school, first, we have been awarded with this NSF Scholarship for Service Scholarship, SFS Scholarship since 2021. And in 2021, we have 6 students in the scholarship. 2022, we also have 6 students in the scholarship. And this year, we will support 9 students in the scholarship. We just finished all the review process. And these 9 students were selected from 70 applications. So it's quite competitive because we have a large population in undergrad program, and also our master degree program, the majority of students, they are domestic students. So we have a lot of students apply to the SFS scholarship because the basic requirement requires them to be US citizen. All of them, 2021 cohort, all of them have found government job. And the last year's cohort, all 6 students have successfully found some internship for this summer. So their process are pretty good. And another is that I want to show that UCF has a well-known cybersecurity student club, which is called Hack and UCF Club. And they have achieved a lot of cyber competition achievement, like in this well-known CCDC collegial cyber defense competition. In the last 10 years, they got 5 #1 championship in them, and also 3 other years they won 2nd place for this CCDC championship competition. And another main competition is the DOE Cyber Force. The cyber competition team in the student club, they won these 4 years championship. And for other achievement, you can find our website to list all their achievement. So that's the education and activity. For the research part, we have established a cybersecurity and privacy faculty cluster in 2017 that UCF aggressively try to hire more faculty working on the cybersecurity research to our school. So right now we have 13 faculty members in this cluster, branched from many departments. And the research specialty is, as I mentioned, is just this part. And we also applied for DoD CYSP scholarship in this springtime, try to expand the scholarship program because we have many higher qualified students that couldn't get SFS scholarship. This DoD CYSP should support more of them. Okay, I think that's time's up. So that's all for our program information. Any questions?
We
Well,
will.
thank you. Thank you very much. You'll have the opportunity, I'm sure, for many questions in the breakout session. So it's a really impressive program that you're managing. So, okay, if you will stop your share, then
Yes,
we'll
thank you.
ask Dr. Hansen to show his screen and to share.
Yeah, will do. We need to put it on play. Can you see that okay?
We can, thank you.
All right, great. So I'm Dr. Hansen. I have been helping run our IT and cybersecurity program, now just cybersecurity program. And I have two of my colleagues here. I'll let them briefly introduce themselves. I'm Albert.
And I'm Jay, thank you.
And Albert and I were both at the Seattle meeting, so it's fun to meet some of you. So we'll tell you a little bit about our program. So we just finished renewing for our second time, so that was exciting. We just got the approval like a week ago or so. And we've been a CAE since 2012, but originally we were it was an emphasis within our IT program. In 2018, we started the cybersecurity undergraduate program, which is our validated POS. And we're in the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering. We have about 315 students or so. And we'll get into kind of some of the subject matter expertise a little more when we talk about research and things. There was a question, what may be your next POS? I'm not sure. We're not planning on submitting something in the really near term, but we did propose a minor that we're hoping the university will approve, which is sort of an interdisciplinary approach where we take a few classes from a number of different majors on campus, like CS and IS and even sociology, where we have criminal justice classes, for example. And we're hoping that gets approved. We also have a master's in IT and cybersecurity. It's relatively small thesis-based master's. And we have a PhD in electrical and computer engineering, and students can do work in cybersecurity. Some of the research projects we've been engaged in, we have a fairly active research in cybersecurity education. So at the CAE conference, I presented some work on our playable case studies. Ben Schooley, who's not here, does a lot of work in health information technology, and especially the design of secure systems. Barry Lunt, who isn't here with us now, but he does research on long-term storage. And then we have a bunch of other kind of projects in various areas. Our electrical and computer engineering faculty, several of them do security research on FPGAs, and then we have someone that does wireless and networking security. And then lately, I run our mixed reality lab, and I've done more work in nuclear engineering and safety, but we're kind of interested in thinking about cyber applications, but I haven't connected those two yet. Some of the expertise, some of the similar concepts or topics that we've mentioned just now. In addition, Jay comes from the DoD, where he did network security and threat intelligence, and then we have some expertise in all these other areas. Some of the grants that we have or are working on, we're going to apply for the Scholarship for Service grant. We've applied before and haven't been successful. We're hoping this is our year. We also have some other grants related to health information technology and mixed reality education. We have another expert in assessment. So he's been getting into cybersecurity assessments. And then doing some work in AI and social engineering. So, yeah, and we do a lot of work with national labs. So we have, grants with like INL, Idaho National Labs, and Sandia National Labs. And then some of our partners, we've worked with the University of Maryland on some of the playable case study work that's been funded by the NSF. We also have been working a bit with University of Colorado. I see Gretchen on some, we want to develop some mixed reality cybersecurity education kind of experiences. And so we're kind of working towards that. And then we've met with some of the Utah CAEs and still kind of figuring out what we want to do together in that regard. So we're anxious to collaborate with others. And then what could we use help with? We have several new faculty. So like the resources the CAE provides already, like Clark and CARD and just, the other kinds of networking have been helpful in getting them up to speed. And then also we just joined the electrical and computer engineering department this past summer, and we're still sort of integrating our curriculum. And we would love to hear from others that have done interesting things with electrical and computer engineers. That our Idaho National Labs people always tell us we need to do more in industrial control systems, but we haven't done as much as we think we should. So we're interested in that. I mean, we loved hearing from NSU, and we have some good competition teams, and we do good in the Western region, but we haven't won nationals nearly as many times as our colleagues at Florida State, UCF, yeah, who are amazing. So it's fun to hear how you guys do that. And then we will likely do the CAER certification. I think we meet all the requirements. We just haven't really gone through the paperwork to get that going. And then, other things about us, our university is very unique in that it's sponsored by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And so we have sort of a unique student body. It's students from all over the world, but that are interested, that have that kind of connection typically. And we have a lot of because of our church affiliation, many of us serve a church mission in another country. So like I served in Russia when I was 19 years old until I was 21. And because of that, we have people that speak almost every language on the earth. It's kind of amazing. And so our students often go to federal government positions where it's useful to speak other languages. And we have a really active cybersecurity student association. They just ran their own CTF not long ago, had over 500 people from across the world participate. They run a research, kind of event that brings in people from all over and just like weekly events. So anyway, that's about us.
Okay, Derek and team, thank you very much. We appreciate your presentation. It's very interesting. All right, now we're going to ask Gretchen to come and talk about our next month's presenters, and then Yair will come on and put us in the breakout groups.
Sandra, you want to share the slide?
Oh, yes, that would be very helpful, wouldn't it?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I want to echo what Yair and Sandra said, and Derek. It was great to see everybody and meet them in person. Some folks I've only seen on this forum, so it was great to have conversations with you. So thank you for that. Summer seems to be the months that we're losing some folks on presenting here. So we are looking for people to present. We have an open slot next month. One of our professors that signed up actually retired in the interim, and I know some of you were scheduled out at least a year, so we understand that happens. So if you are interested in moving forward, or if you haven't been scheduled to present, we do have an opening next month to add another presentation in. I did put my email in the chat, but just so you know, it's gbliss@uccs.edu. And we are very excited to learn from all of you even more in depth than what we were able to get at the conference. So Sandra, back over to you. And thank you all for participating.
Okay, Yair.
Excellent. I'll take it over from here. I want to make an announcement. We have our colleagues from the DOD, NDU, National Defense University. I just want to make the announcement that tomorrow, Alice from the PMO will be running a workshop on the upcoming Department of Defense University Cybersecurity Consortium. It's an NSA managed grant for NDU and the UC2. If all of you are the POCs, the point of contacts for your CAEs, should have received an email from the tool. So if you have not received it, make sure that your email or whomever is the point of contact's email in the NSA tool is updated. And if you have received it, you probably should search this number that I just shared in the chat. It's NCAE-C-005-2023. If you search that in your email, you most likely going to find, if you're at the point of contact, you're going to be finding all the details, both for the solicitation that was sent earlier, I think about 2 weeks ago or so, maybe 3 weeks ago. And then tomorrow at 2 p.m., Alice from the PMO will run a workshop related to that. And there will be also the folks, Dr. Chen and his colleagues from the NDU to give you additional information about the content itself. So with that, I'm going to wrap up the recording here. And I would like to ask all of you to wait for a second so we can activate the breakout sessions, and we'll see you in July.